Good morning, everyone. Myself, Reshna Rajan, and I am second BEd student from NVKSD College of Education, Attur. Today, we are going to see a poem, The Laburnum Top, written by Ted Hughes. See about author's introduction. So the poet Ted Hughes. His time period was from 1930 to 1998. He is a famous British poet and former poet laureate of the UK. He is well known for the poems based on nature and animals. His writing expresses beauty, mystery, and harshness of nature. And some of his famous works are Crow, The Hawk in the Rain. So now see what is Laburnum. Laburnum is a tree which consists of yellow flowers and poisonous seeds. And goldfinch, as you know that, it is a small yellow color bird which is well known for its singing. So, first point about the poem is the poem describes a laburnum tree, a tree with yellow flowers. The tree is initially silent, still, and lifeless. A goldfinch bird arrives and brings life and moment, shows the mutual relationship between nature and animal. So, the poem is divided into three parts. The first part we will see that how the laburnum tree is silent and still. In the second part, we will see after the arrival of goldfinch how the laburnum tree is activated and how it started to feel excited after the entry of goldfinch. And the third part is the third part shows that how after the departure of goldfinch, the laburnum tree feels still, silent, and sad once again. So this is the image of laburnum tree and this is the image of goldfinch bird. So now we will see about stanza-wise explanation. First stanza. The laburnum top is silent, quite still in the afternoon yellow September. Sunlight. A few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen. So here we have got the introduction that it is about laburnum tree and it is very still and calm. It is lifeless because it is this poem is based on the month September, and we know that September month is known for autumn. So because of autumn, the leaves of a laburnum tree are shedding, due to which it is see appearing as lifeless. The second stanza, till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirrup, a suddenness, a startlement at a branch end, then sleek as a lizard and alert and abrupt, she enters the thickness. So now we are able to see that goldfinch comes to the laburnum tree. So after her arrival, she uses her wings, she uses her music, beautiful sound to wake up the lifeless laburnum tree, and the laburnum tree is also happy and it also get activated and get some energy because of the arrival of goldfinch. And then here the poet compares the movement of goldfinch with lizard. Sleek means how lizard have smooth movement, similarly goldfinch also have smooth movement. And then he also says that after coming towards the laburnum tree, what happens that goldfinch enters to the thickness of the tree. It explores that the laburnum tree is very huge and the goldfinch is going in depth of the tree. So in the third stanza, and a machine starts up of chittering and a tremor of wings and trilling, the whole tree trembles and trills. So now what happens is that before the arrival of goldfinch, the laburnum tree was very lifeless and very sad. After the arrival of goldfinch, what happened that the whole tree is shaking. The whole tree is excited and like some machine has been started. You all may know that whenever we start a machine, there will be vibration, sound. Similarly, after the arrival of goldfinch, the laburnum tree also experiencing the same things. It is also excited. So here the poet uses the symbol of nature's revival. In the initial phase of the poem, we saw that the laburnum tree is lifeless. But after the arrival of goldfinch, it is now having some life and energy. So this notion is described in this stanza. Now let's move to the stanza 4. Fourth stanza. It is the engine of her family. She stokes it full, then flirts out to a branch and showing her barred face identity mask. So now what's happening here is that it is the engine of her family. Here, the poet stresses that the Lebanon tree acts as the power of source for Goldfinch's family. It shows that Goldfinch family refers to the nest. It means goldfinch and her children are also there. So she came there to feed her children. Stalks means to feed. She feed her child, and then what here the poet describes that the laburnum tree acts as a power of source because it provides shelter to the goldfinch family. Finally, she comes outside branch of the laburnum tree and showed her barred face. Here barred means pattern. As you may know that when you see goldfinch, they may be having some stripes or some pattern in their face. So it is described in this stanza. It is described as their identity also. In fifth stanza, it is the last stanza of this poem. Then with array, delicate whistle, chirrup, whispering, she launches away towards the infinite, and the laburnum subsides to empty. So now what happens that after feeding her children, she flew away. It made the laburnum tree once again to be silent and lifeless. So now the tree is very silent and empty. So it is the conclusion of the poem. Towards the end, the poet says that nothing is permanent, everything is temporary. So before the arrival of goldfinch, the Lebanon tree was very sad. After the arrival, it was happy. And once again, when the departure of goldfinch made the tree to be silent and empty. So the poet stresses the notion that nothing is permanent, everything is temporary. Conclude. Poem presents a contrast. Without the bird, trees is lifeless. Sorry, tree is lifeless. With the bird, tree is full of energy. Message. Even small moments bring joy, life and meaning. So we can't be depend on money or wealth or some luxuries to have happiness. Some small happiness like getting chocolates or even some help or kindness or some a little act of gratitude may fill our life. So the message is that every small moment brings joys. Here also the arrival of goldfinch brought us abundant joy in the Lebanon's life. So here the poet describes that everything is temporary, but we can enjoy every moment of life. We can't focus on what happens to the next, but we can live the present moment. So vocabulary, let's see the hard words. Sleek. Sleek means smooth. Chirrup. Chirrup means bird sound. Tremor. Tremor means shaking. Barrett means pattern. Array means strange. So now let's see the themes in the poem, The Lebanon of Top. Interdependence in nature. Both the goldfinch as well as the tree, both are interdependent on each other. Goldfinch gets shelter from laburnum tree, and laburnum gets happiness due to the arrival and the and by providing shelter to goldfinch. motherhood and care. We can see that how goldfinch arrive and feed her children. So it shows motherhood and care. Life and energy versus silence and emptiness. If there is a human or animal life, there must be energy. Without energy, it will be silent and empty. So everyone must have some energy to live the life cheerfully. Cycle of nature. It shows that how the cycle begins from um, uh, initial to final phase. Similarly, the cycle will return to the initial phase. Here the initial phase is the silence of the laburnum tree. After the arrival it was excited, and after the departure it returns to the silence. Now let's see the poetic devices in the poem The Laburnum Top. Simile. Simile means comparison. Here the poet compares the goldfinch movements with lizard, like sleek as a lizard. Personification, giving actions to human actions to the unknown living things. Example, a machine starts up, the whole tree trembles. Imagery. Imagery means giving the listeners or the audience to imagine and think and view. For example, yellow September sunlight, tremor of wings. Symbolism. Here, symbolism means the things or the devices used as symbols. So here the terms used as symbols are the laburnum tree. Laburnum tree symbolizes lifelessness, and the goldfinch symbolizes energy and joy. Together they represent life cycles and transformation in nature. So the poet shows that together there will be no life containing solo happiness and solo sorrow. There will be a mixture of happiness and sorrow. So poet says that you have to live every moment of life, and you must appreciate interdependence, because humans are social beings and they must be interdependent to each other. Not only to human beings, they are interdependent to nature. So to thank you. I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you and have a nice day.